Hi guys, it is Lori Lee and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because there's lots of things unfolding. There's lots of challenging things that are unfolding, but we got to do what we got to do and stay the course to get things done that we need to get done in life because life does not stop for us, okay? So we are just about trying to be as positive as possible. And my thing is, I love to encourage, equip, and inspire others to help create and activate their genius in business and in personal development. So, I have been busy across the board with creating different products to keep myself busy. Okay, and this is one of my glam bags that I'm currently doing, and this is the kind of stuff that keeps me busy. And because there's lots of things to do, and what better way to do it than to put your creative side to work? So I have completed a couple of days ago 5 days of fasting, all liquid fasting. The only thing that was approved by me was coffee, tea, and keto coffee, keto blended drink, as well as hot broth. And so out of those 5 days, I had about one blended coffee, keto coffee drink, and two broths. And I found that over the period of time, my body required less and less and less. Okay. And so my energy levels were great. Everything was fine. There were challenges towards the evening time. You can go watch how those videos, what the videos said, and how I explain it to you in those videos. And then, so after the 5 day fast, I broke the fast that night at 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. I actually had cheese, bacon, and eggs to break the fast. And believe it or not, I lost 2.4 pounds on the next day, which brought it to a total of 11.6 pounds. Now that kind of defies all the rules of science, right, when it comes to weight loss. And so the other thing is, I then took a day to do salad in the afternoon, and then I had popcorn, not the kind at the movies. It was very light. I had popcorn, and I had a couple of pieces of bacon, and then I had low carb mac and cheese. I did have that all in the day. It was spread in about 4 to 6 hours eating window. Okay, so I didn't eat all the way up until like 12 o'clock, and then I stopped my eating about 4 to 6 hours later. So now, after that, today is the day. So on November 19th, 2020, this would begin my 3 day modified fat fasting. Okay, 3 days of modified fat fasting. You might be seeing and watching this video and said, what in the world is fat fasting and what is modified fat fasting? Fat fasting is where you take a majority of your fat for the day, and being that it's the primary macronutrient in your daily intake. So the fat fasting is where your primary calories are going to be coming from fat. That could be done easiest with, peanut butter, butters, nut butters, cream cheese, things like that. Also, eggs do have fat, but there are more protein in eggs than there is fat. So I choose to add fat. You could do olive oil, mayo. Mayo has fat in it, so you could add fat to your eggs. You could have, that sort of thing, to your protein, as long as the fat is exceeding the amount of protein that you are having for the meal or for the whole day. It really kind of doesn't matter, okay, when it comes to, as long as it's for the whole day. And after the 3 days of fat fasting, I will go straight into keto intermittent fasting. And depending on my whole choice of how the routine will go, is based upon my last few days of evaluating each step of the way. And I choose not to really change things up unless I really have to. Otherwise, I'm just going to, trust the process of it and see what kind of foods along the line of keto are going to be most tolerant. Like, as long as you're consuming less than 100 grams of carbohydrate and you're following a low carb, ketogenic type diet, I call it, for me, it's a lifestyle change. So it's got to be a lifestyle. Other people may ask, or think or consider it diet, because, dieting is your lifestyle, what you eat. So when I say of your diet, that means of your food intake, not necessarily the fad diet or diet. So I will be doing keto, intermittent fasting, most of my meals. So when I do intermittent fasting, I choose to eat anytime after 5, but 5 between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. And it will all depend. I may choose to eat one day and or go 48 hours. It just depends. That is why I want to get on a routine, a kind of a steady pace. Like if I find that, for instance, I'm not hungry, but I am drinking electrolytes, I am drinking fluids, and, I might have maybe one egg or something like that throughout, one day. It's not going to harm me because I've already done it for 5 days. Okay. So if I want to create a routine where I can do, okay, one day is, basic, no solid. Maybe I'll just do one protein shake at night and that's about it. Or if I want to do 48 hours of fasting and then break that 48 hours with a short meal in a short window. That is the main thing, is to not be so concerned about what you're going to eat, how you're going to do that, and live for the next meal. And then it becomes all about food, right? Because we already had that problem, right? And so we're trying to get through that. And so we want to know that, hey, if you're going to choose to do fasting for 48 hours, that, okay, well, what's your strategy plan for your meal? So you can plan it out. So you're not trying to starve yourself or fast yourself for 2 days and then pig out on the refeed time, because that's not the whole thing of why we're doing it. Okay. You don't just not eat for 2 days and then go pig out on your refeed time that you're going to eat. Because otherwise, at one point in time, and I've done this, you're going to end up learning how to binge eat and learning unhealthy practices of eating. And then when you do get off or decide that something's not working for you, you're going to end up carrying those habits and those practices over to where you're eating, and you're just going to evolve into eating all the time and eating unhealthy things altogether. So you don't want to do that. So anything that I do say on here is a disclaimer that you must seek medical profession if you're looking to change your eating habits. If you're following anything that I do say on here, please seek medical attention and get the advice that you need. But other than that, it's just monitoring, evaluating, like not living for food, but just know that, when you need to eat, you eat, and you pick the things that you are going to eat and kind of plan them out. So you're not just, eating out of just wanting to eat stuff, because that's not going to be beneficial. Like, I know, like, Thanksgiving is coming up, Christmas is coming up, New Year's is coming up. I'm sure that you're going to be around or invited to a party here and there. Maybe you're going to have your own party. If you're going to do that, then I would suggest, like for me, what I'm going to do is I may do a fasting 2 days ahead of time, 48 hours or 72 hours, and then figure out what it is I'm going to eat, because I know what's ahead. Okay. I am not going to be pretending that I'm going to be perfect during all of the holidays, right? But I've done this during the holidays before, and I figured out and got smart, and I was very good. What happened was me jumping to another program, and, I've done that before, and it's just, you don't want to do that. Keep what's working and don't reinvent the wheel, and, be honest to yourself And look, like, we didn't only get this way because, you know, we had a illness, or we had bad genes, or we had something happen. We got this way because we ate more food than what we were supposed to. Okay, so let's just be real and honest. You know, when we can come to that terms that our behavior with food and our relationship with food is outweighing our ability, because food is like a poison. Okay, even the good stuff can be like poison. I've seen people eat healthy foods, but they eat too much of the healthy foods. Okay, it's not just because we just didn't eat that much. Okay, you know, it's not because we didn't eat. We are not overweight because we just didn't not eat. We ate, and we ate more of what we should have eaten. And you know, and 80% of, you know, most of the results of weight loss is 80% of what we eat and 20% or less of exercise. And at one point, because right now I'm just doing simple stretching, a few minutes a day, and I feel better than what I did last week. So it's good to take those things and keep going and build on that. Okay, so that's where I'm at. So that's my goal, and I can't wait to see what kind of results are towards the weeks that go by, especially to the end of the year. I know that there's going to be a good chunk of good results that are going to stem from this by the end of the year. And I will drop some information down in the comments, the description below, so that you guys can follow along. And I want to invite you, if you want to play the holiday game with us. I'm having a 12 days of Christmas holiday giveaway. Okay, it'll be with jewelry, things that I make, and like here. Okay, so these are items that I make. Lady Boss Lux and Company. Okay, those are my items. And then here's also what I gave away. Someone won this tonight. This is a dark chocolate pearl ring. So someone won that from my 12 days of Christmas. This kind of stuff keeps me busy, so I'm not always involved in thinking about what my meal is going to be and being obsessed with what my meal is going to be. All right, so anyway, so I'm going to return here tomorrow. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave nice comments. All rude comments will be deleted. Okay. And if you're on this channel and you're watching this channel and you like what you see, like what you heard, please like and subscribe, because it does help my channel. And that's about it. And I will conclude there. And you guys have a fabulous evening, and I will see you again. Take care. Bye.